So we're back with Team 3. We haven't quite got a batch 3, but we have got Team 3 of Futties, and it's pretty decent, to be honest. It looks like we're ramping up that little bit more, getting a couple more 99s, couple more 98s, and a massive Eto SBC that we will discuss because it's a lot of squads, isn't it? So let's jump straight into these. I have revised some of these lists as well, so always leave the comments down below what you think. If anybody should be somewhere different, leave it in the comments. It's not going to offend me. These are just opinions based on my personal playing with them, but if you have something different, then please let me know. If you like somebody, I know somebody said about Bremer being a little bit higher. In my opinion, I do think he's A+, and it doesn't mean that I'm going to change them, but it gives me your feedback on where you think they are. Now, when we look into a few of these then, obviously the 99s are pretty decent this week. So we do have a CR7, we do have a Sammy Kerr, and we have the man himself. We knew that we were going to get him. To be honest, I would go straight in there, not even just because of 99s, but if you look at them in-game in comparison to what they were previously, maybe, just maybe you could argue Sammy Kerr not being S+, but from previous experience with her normal team of the year and a team of the season, this version again is phenomenal. You've got the rapid plus, you've got the finesse shot plus, aerial, you throw in a chip shot, it's fair enough, but in terms of the card and how good it actually is, the only thing that she's missing is that 5-5, and unfortunately you win some, you lose some, but stats wise, looking great upgraded. Just a very, very all-round good card, and 2.6 mil is definitely to show for it. And obviously the two main ones are going to be CR7 and our boy Frimpong. Now Frimpong I've been waiting for because I've loved him this year. His team of the year was fantastic. Team of the season was even better. If you've been playing FIFA for a long amount of time now, you would know that fullbacks never get upgraded massively. Like normally, you'd see a team of the year at like 91 to 94 at a best. And maybe we've seen a 95. But to see a team of the season at 97 is very unheard of until the last like year or two. This year's been the massive one because Teo's done really well. Grimaldo's had a big upgrade. Then obviously Frimpong as well. And then it's just gone from there. The path to glory is with Walker, with Carvajal. There's been so many huge upgrades. And we knew full well Frimpong was going to get this upgrade. Now he can play left back as well. I did not know this because he can't play it in any other version, and we're still waiting for either now a left back, a centre back, or a goalkeeper to be 99, and you can then officially make the very first 99 rated squad, which is going to be incredible. The question is, who is it going to be? Does a Teo Hernandez get a 99? Do we see it for a Saliba? Do we see it for Militao? I don't even know the goalkeeper. Like Neuer could potentially get it because he's not had anything, but I don't know if they'll give him a 99. And then obviously CR7 is CR7. I don't think we will get a Messi looking at the weeks because normally we only have 4 weeks of these teams. I don't know if they're going to do more. That is kind of not heard of yet, but Messi already has a 99, so I'm assuming they're okay with just one. Whereas CR7, look at the card, it's just a brilliant one. Power header, power shot, finesse and rapid plus, the 5-5, incredible stats. This is the CR7 we want, and most definitely, if he does come out in SBC, it's gonna be expensive. Talking about expensive, if you're looking for coins to improve your team, head over to lootbar.gg for the most reliable and also the best coins around. Also, they have incredible 24-hour manual customer service that you physically cannot find anywhere else. But before finishing on lootbar.gg, make sure you are using JT11 to get 8% off coupon. Once you've gone through the payment, you'll be able to get your coins within the next 24 hours, absolutely guaranteed. Also, with the code, you'll be able to get 5% more coins on every transaction. Make sure you do click the link either in the description or down in the comment section below. Eto. Now, honestly, I thought that they were taking fun of it, but look how many squads you've got to do. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not as if it's difficult because once this is here for a while, it's not as if we can't do it. It's just the boring nature of doing it because this is the first one. Like this, we still more than likely will have a 99 Neymar SBC, a 99 CR7 SBC, maybe even a cheeky Hansen. You know they're going to throw in a female SBC of a 99 as well, and I will definitely be doing that one. You just know that that's going to happen. Maybe even a Pele they throw in. So that's already on top of all what we've got to do now. There's a lot of SBCs going around. I think Eto is the last. Oh, we had Bastion and also Van Persie. Again, more fodder players than anything. I do think, though, Eto is absolutely phenomenal in himself. I've loved an Eto in this game. He has been incredible, so I'm so glad he has finally got the upgrade. When it comes to Schweinsteiger and Van Persie, I mean, they're okay. There's a reason why Schweinsteiger's only 100,000 coins. He's very bog standard. Like, I don't even know if I'd quite go that he's that impressive, because you look at the level of players that we've got. He's kind of just amongst the crowd. I'd say, for me, I would probably just go into a very high A+. I don't know if I could go S. Like, if Modric is in the S, I think Modric is 10 times the player. Van Persie, on the other hand, I think is a decent upgrade. He's definitely adapted to more of a wing. Whipped pass, technical, rapid, and ping pass. He's not going to be your shooting marksman, but as a winger, I think he definitely could put in a shift. Again, could be better, and I think after another week, he would probably be dropped down again. I just think as an icon, he's under Ribery, but I'd say he's over someone like a Bile, in my opinion anyway. We also then have Rio Ferdinand and company as two massive introductions to this game. We obviously have them with company with a great talisman of playstyle pluses, bar from the fact he's got incisive pass and quick step. So random, but he does have the anticipate still. It's a massive upgrade for him. We know how good company is. And then Rio Ferdinand really coming in nicely. As you can imagine, another 98. You absolutely love it. We do have Alaba as well. He's got the Deadpool plus. Again, I guess that they're just trying to not make so many centre-backs completely meta, but in terms of what we're going here, I think Rio and company would definitely be going into that S+. If I can find company. And I do think Alaba, with the upgrades that he's had, I would put him in a very light S if I can even find him. Is he going to be one down? Where is he? Can anybody else see him before me? I found him. Obviously then, we have got a huge upgrade for a 98. That is going to be our boy Dembele. Now, he is going to be very expensive, as you can imagine. He was already a 5-5, that's fine. Finesse shot, whipped pass, first touch rapid. Absolutely perfect. If he was a 99, that card would be extinct. He is just unreal. And talking of unreal, Socrates, or Socrates, however you pronounce the name, a 97 upgrade is exactly what we wanted for him. And to be honest, very cheap. Like, I absolutely loved his 92 SBC. This is just another step up. He's got his absolute retro band on. Love to see it. 5-5. Playstyle pluses, again, could be slightly better, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I think rather than an S+, I would go for more of an S. I think Pele, Cantona are going to take the kind of lead there in that sort of cam centre forward role, but he has definitely solidified him in that S. We do have a few players that are obviously a little bit under the kind of budget, really. When we're looking at Hamilton, not really, no thank you. Even Kubo, to be honest, I feel like he's lost that flair. Once we got him in, I don't even know, when did we get his first card? I don't know if they're actually going to have his card on here. Was it only, no, was it last year? Oh, I swear there was another one. It might have been FIFA 21, to be honest, when they did Summer Heat, I want to say, where he got like just some crazy cards, and it kind of introduced it. Well, I think it was Summer Heat, because we got the 2 upgrades for him. I think it was his, like, the academy objectives, I'm pretty sure. Whereas he's had some nice cards here, but I must admit, the Futties, again, no 5-5. He's a very cheap SBC, very much pace and dribbling orientated, power shot plus. I'm not really feeling it, to be honest. I think a very loose kind of top A. I don't think he's going to go much more than that, if I'm being brutal for him. I think he's a nice card, but he's not really going to do too much for me. Then we obviously have got a lot of SBCs that have came out as well. If we go into the players, we've obviously had Robertson, very good pricing for the SBC. Carvalho, good centre-back. Kubo, obviously. Sterling's been out, which I think we've already done. I don't know why he's there, actually, because Sterling's in this list, I'm pretty sure. Whereas then we've had Openda, we've had Timo Werner, Joe Cole, and Harry Maguire after Sterling, so it makes no sense in my opinion. Obviously with them, I think Robertson wouldn't quite go in the S, in my opinion, in the S+. I'd say a solid S. I think the level of S pluses that we've got with, if we've thought about it, with Mendy, Teo, Davies, Roberto Carlos, I think he puts himself amongst them, but definitely not in that top category, unfortunately. Openda would be the same as well for me. I think, again, if he had maybe the Rapid Plus, a finesse shot instead of the incisive pass, we could be talking different, and even maybe a 5-5. But unfortunately, they've kind of gone down the quick step Trivela route, which is nice. I like the press proven, but it's not going to be the top like a Timo Werner. Timo Werner is just unbelievable. His SBC for the fantasy was incredible. This, again, is another massive upgrade for him. Unfortunately, didn't get the finesse, which would have really took this card again to that next level. The fantasy was a great upgrade purely because of the upgrades as well. He managed to get pretty much all of them, so he absolutely smashed it. Whereas this time around, he's got the rapid, the first touch, and then a power shot technical. But in terms of the card itself, he's always going to be fantastic. Czech will obviously go in the top category as well. I think his team of the year really solidified where that next card would have been. It's going to be a cracking upgrade and really cheap as well, which is always perfect. Other SBCs, we've got, who we missed out, Harry Maguire. To be honest, a nice, well, I suppose a bit of a nostalgic player, but more of a kind of a meme player sort of thing. Like, he's bound to get one. He always finds his way. Hasn't quite got the anticipate. I think he's good as a centre-back, but I do think he would have needed that anticipate to really put himself amongst the top of the top. And especially if Bremer's in this list, then he can't be above him. Bremer is still very good. I just don't think he breaks into that top category. And then the final SBC we've got is Joe Cole, 96. Very good upgrade for him again. When we look at him, he's obviously coming in relatively cheap. Most prices now are not even really worth much, kind of a talking point, I'd say, because you can do everybody for pretty much nothing. Like, the value's there, but it's how much time you want to grind. The game is pretty much free now if you've got time to grind. If you don't, then obviously you can still buy promo packs, but I personally wouldn't bother with that. And in terms of the upgrade, it's very nice, but needed the 5-5. The Trickster I'm never a big fan of, so I think he would put himself in a low S, but I wouldn't say he'd go into that S plus at all. We've still got Ricken. Honestly, I don't really like him, to be honest. I just don't think he really suits the upgrade. Papine would go into, I'd say, into a solid A+, but I wouldn't go any further than that. Gattuso's a funny one because I swear he used to be better. This year, he's just kind of gone from worse to worse to worse, really. Like, he's just never had that spark. Like, he got the 86, it's fair enough. It's a very standard CDM at the start of the game. Got a 1 upgrade, it's fair enough again, because the Centurions was very close after the start of FC24, so I can understand them not getting an upgrade. But then we get all the way to Future Stars, and he gets a double upgrade. I mean, and he doesn't even get a double Playstyle Plus in this. So it is fair enough that he's managed to get the quadruple Playstyle Plus. He's had a lovely 6 upgrade, but again, I feel like he's just so much behind the curve. It's almost like they're just holding him back from it. A 97, 98 Gattuso would never go amiss. And I get that he's a free objective player, so again, you've got to take it to consideration. But, I mean, we've got numerous amount of CDMs. Like, even if we look just in the, what we got in the S, we got Kessie, an easy objective. I think, was he objective? Yeah, he was an objective, I'm pretty sure, in the Futties Cup. Then if you go one further up, even Mascherano can play in that CDM role. Loftus-Cheek can Dogbia can, and they're all out way before and are very, very packable. So for me, I just think he's just been a little bit wasted. Now, I do like the Playstyle Pluses on him. I think he's definitely got a solid card in terms of what his upgrade is actually, but it's definitely nothing more than an A+ in my opinion. We obviously have Dumfries as well. A couple of fullbacks this time around, which is always nice to see. Obviously, when it comes to Dumfries, he's normally got a pretty decent card. Malacia is the other one on the other side. Again, nothing too crazy, to be honest. Dumfries is coming in with the, what is it, I want to say it's a Silver Futties Cup. I mean, it's a standard upgrade for him. It's a nice right back. Again, in terms of right wing backs and right backs now, I don't know if I'd quite say he's up there. I think him and Malacia would again sit in this A+ and not really go too much further. Lookman is the other one in there, as well as then we've already done Lookman, Dumfries, and who was the final? And Correa. Correa was the final one in there. So Lookman, decent upgrade, terrible Playstyle Pluses. So unfortunately, they've absolutely rocked that card. The only thing he has got going for him is he is a 5-5, which is pretty nice. Whereas Correa is actually a decent card. This one's much, much better. Again, could have had the 5-5 and the finesse shot, but not everybody's going to get it, unfortunately. I would say, again, it comes down to just the objective players. They never really kind of go all out for them. I'm surprised they even gave us a 99 Haaland, to be honest. I think for Correa, though, his kind of technical ability as more of a right wing than a striker will definitely put him in a low-rated S, and he will drop down pretty quickly. Kudus will be the same, to be honest. I don't see him really going too far up. I think his team of the season was lovely. I think it was in the very first one, but in terms of now, he's just a very standard winger. It kind of reminds me of Kubo. He's got a lot of dribbling, a lot of pace, but not really too much else. Which leads us down to a few of them. We've obviously got Milito, who is, again, another nice upgrade, but a little bit too late, to be honest. Aerial's nice, press proven's nice, obviously finesse shot's nice, but there's a reason why it's 20,000 coins. He is just not there, in my opinion. We do have Smith. Not that Smith, the other Smith as the icon. She's had some beautiful cards this year. And this card, again, is another step up in the right direction. I think her as a striker is very good in-game. Even so, like when we see the stats, she's always just been a very solid striker that you can get. So I would go kind of medium to low S there. Milito's going to be at the bottom. And then we finish off with the final two. We have Zaha first, who I didn't think would get one, to be honest. And it's nice that he has. It's a good upgrade, high rating, which is nice. Premium Futties. Didn't get the 5-5. And I think he's kind of up there in probably of an A+, if I'm being realistic with him. And then we have the opposite of Pedri. We have Gavi. Lovely upgrade for him. 97 rated. Obviously now you can make the two pairings of a 99 and 97, which is very nice in itself. 5-5 with a rapid plus. Great playstyle pluses with its tiki-taka and incisive. And stat-wise has had a lovely upgrade. So I'd say for him, it could... If he got 99, I think S Plus would have been on the cards because everything else would have had that little bit of an upgrade. But I would say for him, he's going to be a very top to medium top S. Let me know down below though what you think. We're going to need some more room for this next week. Hopefully Futties Team 4 comes and we get some absolute banger. And please, a left back, a centre back or a goalkeeper. Peace.